Hi, welcome to this short tutorial on unsupervised machine learning for geospatial data analysis. So unsupervised machine learning is mainly used for exploratory data analysis. For example, for the case of land cover classification, you can use it to understand your land cover clusters in the satellite imagery. You can also use this clustering algorithm for regression purposes. There are many types of unsupervised clustering algorithms, but for this short tutorial, we are going to focus on KMeans, MiniBatch KMeans, Gaussian Mixture Models. Right, so what is a KMeans? So KMeans is an unsupervised machine learning algorithm that partitions data into predefined number of clusters that are called K. So it performs clustering by minimizing the distance between data points and their respective clusters. And then MiniBatch KMeans is a faster and more memory efficient version of this traditional KMeans clustering algorithm. So instead of using the entire data set to compute cluster centroids in each iteration, it processes small random subsets which are called mini batches of the dataset. So this reduces the computation time and memory usage. And then we have the Gaussian mixture model. So this is a probability-based clustering algorithm that assumes the data is generated from a mixture of Gaussian or normal distributions, each representing a different cluster. So this method is good because it allows for soft classification. That is, the points can belong to multiple clusters, and it can be come from different probabilities. Right. So I'm not going to go into these details about the important setup. Okay, so I will go straight to preparing the data set. So remember, we are using the Sentinel-2 and PALSAR horizontal vertical polarization data. So what we are simply going to do is take this data and then prepare it into a feature array, and then we remove none values, and then we normalize the data set. So after that, we simply go to create the variable for the KMeans. So here we only have 5 clusters, and then we are going to fit the model. After fitting the model, we are going to display the land cover clusters. So these are the clusters from the KMeans. So as you can see, these clusters, they're not labeled. So you'll need to understand the land cover in the study areas to do the labeling. Right, next we're also going to do the same for the MiniBatch KMeans clustering method. We're also going to define the number of clusters as 5. And here, remember, we are doing sampling. So the batch size is 1000. Again, and then we also fit the model, and then later we do the display. So this is the result from the MiniBatch KMeans clustering algorithm. Again, we have just clusters which are not labeled. So you will have to do the labeling if you understand the land cover classes in the study area. And then finally, we have the Gaussian mixture model clustering algorithm. Again, here we define the components as 5, and then we fit the model, and then later we display it. Okay, so this is the outcome from the Gaussian mixture model. So as you can see, we have unlabeled clusters, and this is our land cover based map. Right, just for interest's sake, we can compare the three clusters. So here we can display the three land cover clusters from KMeans, MiniBatch KMeans clustering, and the Gaussian mixture model. As you can see, they are all different. Right, if you want just to play around with the code, you can assign, you can assign class names based on the number of clusters that we have. So remember, we said we have 5 clusters. So assuming that cluster 0 is cropland, cluster 1 is dense vegetation, 2 sparse vegetation, 3 built up, and then 4 bare soil. Okay, so if you just run this code, we are going to assign the clusters, but as you can see, the classification is not really that good. So this is supposed to be our built up area, and we missed some of the built up areas that we noticed when we did supervised classification. Right, after that, if you want, you can export the different clustered land cover maps. For example, the KMeans, then you have the MiniBatch KMeans, and then you have the Gaussian mixture model clustered land cover map. So you can export them to Google Drive, you can download them, and then you can analyze them in your favorite GIS software. So this is just a very brief tutorial to show you how you can do this. And remember, unsupervised classification is mostly used for exploratory data analysis. So if you are not sure of your classes before you begin any supervised machine learning, it is recommended that you run unsupervised classification. So please try the code. I'm going to leave the code in the description below, and you can run it on your datasets. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this tutorial. See you in the next.